Welcome back. We're heading off to Orlando, Florida for iCAST 2024. Let's go. So right now we are at iCAST on the water and we're going to be testing out the latest kayaks. Come with me and let's jump right in. Hey folks, Kayak DIY, and right now we are at the NewPort booth. I am here with Howie and he's going to talk a little bit about what is new at NewPort. Let's check it out.
Welcome to the NewPort booth at iCAST 2024. We got some really exciting announcements this year. One being what's right behind me here, the NT600. So we're announcing this. It'll be available spring 25. And this is the bigger brother to the NT300. So this is a 6 horsepower equivalent, or 3,000 watt power, and it's about 52 pounds. We've revamped the interface on the screen. So we've got a color LCD screen, built-in GPS, fully adjustable tiller, so you can actually swivel it in and out to get better ergonomics from the seated position, and it has locking tilted positions as well. This thing is going to push the new NS130 skiff and any other small watercraft really, really well. So if you know anything about the torque with these electric motors, this thing's going to be a machine. So we're really excited about this, and for comparison, this is the NT300.
And I was on the NT300 on that skiff over there, which we're going to talk about here shortly. And man, that boat with that motor was amazing. So I can't imagine having that motor.
Yeah.
I mean, that thing just has to fly.
It's impressive. That hull's very efficient, but the 3 horsepower motor on the new skiff, you're going to get about 8 miles an hour out of that. So this is 1,300 watt power compared to 3,000 on the larger one that's going to launch this spring upcoming. So yeah, you can imagine the performance gains there, and we just really kind of took notes from consumer feedback, our own internal research, and put everything we've got into that 600, and it's just a testament to our commitment to innovation. We've got some other cool stuff in the booth, so if you want to check out the other side of the water tank, I'll show you the NKs. So we've got the new, well, this is the NK300 here, and then we've got the new NK180 Pro over here. So as you know,
these are really for the kayakers, right? That's kind of what they're catering to.
Stern-mounted outboard style electric propulsion for kayaks, yeah. And so this is the same motor as the NT300, 1,300 watt power, same prop and everything, just set up to mount to the Power Pole Micro bolt pattern on kayaks. And then over here with the NK180 Pro, we took the tried and true NK180 that everybody loves, and we optimized the internals. We gave it a little bit more power, so it's got actually increased range. It's a little more silent, a little bit of a different sound to it, but extremely quiet throughout the whole throttle profile, which is a very linear profile. And so what that means is you're getting performance gains from 0 all the way to 100. So you have really good low end speed control. And then if you notice with that, if you have experience with the original NK180, from 80 to 100%, you weren't really getting a ton of return out of it. This, you're gonna feel the acceleration all the way to 100%. So that's the big stuff there.
And I think I read something too, there's a little bit more efficiency out of it.
25% more efficiency.
Yes,
so you can legitimately go 25% greater distance with this motor. We had it on.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we had it on Caddo Lake for a photo shoot this spring, and we ran all over the lake, fished multiple lakes in a day, and I was returning with 50% power on my battery, on a 24 volt 50 amp hour battery.
Wow.
Yeah. And then the next exciting thing, the second to last, is the NS130 inflatable skiff. This bow mount accessory plate is an accessory option. This will be available this fall, this boat. It's a 5-chamber catamaran hull. So you've got the security and efficiency out of the 5 chambers, efficiency out of the catamaran hull. And then what's really cool and unique is that we've given it these track boards. So the standard package will be the boat, the seat frame, a premium SUP paddle that comes with it. And the battery and outboard motor are going to be separate purchases, along with that bow mount, the bow mount trolling motor mount. It'll come standard with 2 of these rod stagers, so you kind of have horizontal rod storage and those rods that you're going to use most often right at your fingertips to grab and fire off quickly. I really like these track boards because it brings a lot of stability to the hull. So once it's inflated and fully assembled, it takes a lot of that flex you experience with a lot of inflatables out of the picture. It brings a lot of stiffness to this seating area. And then the drop stitch floor on top of that creates a real rigid floor. And setup start to finish is about 8 minutes long. I've timed it a handful of times. The included pump, I forgot to mention the pump as the standard with the standard package, but we have a high volume pump that inflates the entire boat in about 8 minutes or less, depending on how fast you are and how much you want to work.
That's really good.
Yeah. NT300 on this, and then powering the NT300 is something exciting and brand new. That'll also be available later this year. This is a low profile lithium battery. So we've got 12, 24, and 36 volt options in this. The batteries can stack and nest securely, and then we've got these IP67 Surlock plugs, and so these just snap on. It's a toolless installation.
That's
and it's
so cool.
Completely waterproof, and then you can pull them right off. And they are pretty snug, but it's a very, very secure and waterproof setting. These
awesome.
are very easy to transport, expandable power, so we'll have easy series and parallel wiring kits with these, so you can just stack 2 on top if you really wish to extend your range. And I'm fired up about that low profile lithium battery. That's going to be a really cool innovation.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And I think that's the big stuff in the booth. We've got our entire line of batteries on display. We've got these low pros set up here so you can kind of get some information on them, touch and feel. And one unique thing about the internal structure of this battery is that each of the cells are encased in a fiberglass cushion. So really resistant to drops and impacts, vibration. The battery is gonna be solid for adventuring. So, you know, even if it dropped off the back of your truck or something, those fiberglass padding pouches should really protect the battery.
Awesome. Well, I absolutely love like everything in this booth. So if you're interested in NewPort and all they have to offer in this video, you can check it out in the link in the description. Thanks for watching.
On top of the morning, on top of the wave, on top of the team, on top of the days, on top of my purpose. I create. Y'all wanna copy, but we're not the same.